Have you ever wondered why two people can earn exactly the same salary, but end up living completely different lives? One struggles to pay bills every month. The other quietly builds wealth. They work the same hours. They have the same opportunities. Sometimes they even live in the same neighborhood. So what's the difference? Luck? A higher IQ? A better education? Not even close. The real difference is something almost invisible. It's the way they think about money. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Because financial freedom doesn't begin with a bigger paycheck. It begins with a few simple decisions that almost anyone can make. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some people stay broke for life, while others slowly become wealthy even without earning millions. Let's start with the biggest myth about money. Most people believe that earning more money will solve all their financial problems. If only I had a higher salary. If only I got that promotion. If only I made twice as much. But here's something surprising. There are people making six figures every year who are drowning in debt. And there are people earning far less, who have savings, investments, and complete peace of mind. Because wealth isn't determined by how much money comes in. It's determined by what happens after the money arrives. Think about it. Every paycheck gives you two choices. You can spend it, or you can make it work for you. Most people choose the first option, without even realizing it. Imagine this. It's payday. Your salary hits your bank account. A few hours later, you order food, buy new clothes, upgrade your phone, subscribe to another streaming service, grab coffee, shop online. Everything feels harmless. After all, it's only $20. It's just one purchase. I deserve it. But those small decisions quietly repeat, week after week, month after month, year after year. Then one day, you look at your bank account and wonder, where did all my money go? The truth is, money rarely disappears all at once. It disappears one small decision at a time. Now imagine someone else. Same salary, same job, same payday. But before spending a single dollar, they move just 10% into savings. Not because they're rich, not because it's easy, but because they've built one powerful habit. They pay themselves first. Everything else comes later. That one habit may look small today, but over the years, it changes everything. And here's something most people never realize. Every dollar has a job. The question is, who's working for whom? Are you working for your money, or is your money working for you? That's where financial freedom truly begins. So, the spending first is the biggest mistake. What's the smarter approach? Successful people follow one simple rule. Pay yourself first. Not your landlord. Not the shopping mall. Not your favorite online store. Yourself. Here's how it works. The moment your paycheck arrives, move a small percentage into savings. 10% is a great place to start. If that's too much, start with 5. If 5 feels impossible, start with 1. The amount doesn't matter. The habit does. Because you're training your brain to think differently. Instead of asking, what can I buy today? You begin asking, how can today's money help me tomorrow? That tiny shift changes everything. Now let's talk about something every financially successful person understands. The difference between an asset and a liability. Most people think buying expensive things makes them richer. A new phone, a luxury car, designer clothes, a bigger television. But here's the truth. If something takes money out of your pocket every month, it's probably a liability. Your phone loses value. Your car needs fuel, insurance, and repairs. Expensive clothes don't pay your bills. They simply cost more money. Now imagine buying something different. A small investment, a dividend-paying stock, a business, a rental property. These are assets, because instead of taking your money, they bring money back to you. That's the biggest difference. Liabilities consume, assets produce. Think of it like planting a tree. When you spend money on things that quickly lose value, it's like picking flowers. They look beautiful, but only for a short time. When you invest in assets, you're planting a tree. First, nothing seems to happen. It grows slowly, almost invisibly, but with time, that tree begins producing fruit. Again, and again, and again. Money works exactly the same way. Your first investment may seem small, but every future investment becomes easier. Because now, your money is helping you earn more money. This is why wealthy people don't focus on buying more things. They focus on building more assets. Every paycheck becomes another opportunity, another brick, another tree, another step toward freedom. Not because they're smarter, but because they've learned one simple lesson. Don't just spend money, put your money to work. Life is unpredictable. No matter how carefully you plan, something will eventually go wrong. Your car breaks down. You lose your job. A medical emergency appears out of nowhere. Your laptop suddenly stops working. These things don't ask for permission. They just happen. And this is exactly why every financially smart person builds an emergency fund. Think of it as your financial seatbelt. You don't wear a seatbelt because you expect an accident. You wear it because accidents happen. Money works the same way. An emergency fund isn't there to make you rich. It's there to keep one bad day from becoming one bad year. Even a small emergency fund can completely change how you react to unexpected problems. Instead of panicking, you stay calm. Instead of borrowing money, you already have a solution waiting. Peace of mind is one of the greatest returns money can ever buy. Now let's talk about debt. Debt isn't always the enemy, but using debt without thinking can quietly destroy your financial future. Many people borrow money to impress others. A newer phone, a bigger television, a luxury car, things that immediately start losing value. Imagine borrowing $10,000 for something that will only be worth $5,000 a few years later. The value disappears, but the payments remain. That's why so many people spend years working, not to build wealth, but simply to pay yesterday's decisions. Smart people ask one simple question before borrowing money. Will this purchase make me money in the future, or simply cost me more money? If the answer is no, they wait. Patience is often far more valuable than instant gratification. Now let's move to the opposite side of the equation. Investing. Many people believe investing is only for millionaires. That couldn't be further from the truth. Investing isn't about being rich. It's about allowing time to work for you. Imagine planting a single seed. The next morning, nothing happens. A week later, still almost nothing. But months later, a small tree appears. Years later, that tree produces fruit every season. Investing follows the same pattern. First, growth feels slow, almost disappointing. But then something incredible happens. Your investments begin generating returns. Those returns begin generating even more returns. This is called compound growth, and it's one of the most powerful forces in personal finance. The earlier you begin, the less money you actually need to invest, because time becomes your greatest advantage. Money can always be earned again. Time never can. Here's something most people never realize. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. It isn't one big decision. It isn't one lucky investment. And it definitely isn't winning the lottery. Financial freedom is simply the result of hundreds of small decisions, repeated over and over again. Every dollar you save, every unnecessary purchase you avoid, every investment you make, every good habit you build, moves you one step closer to the life you actually want. The opposite is also true. Every impulsive purchase, every unnecessary loan, every paycheck spent without a plan, moves you one step further away. Success isn't built in a single day. Neither is financial failure. Both happen quietly, one decision at a time. Now think back to the two people we met at the beginning of this video. Same education, same salary, same opportunities. Yet 10 years later, one is still trapped in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. The other enjoys freedom, security, and choices. Not because life was easier, not because they were luckier, but because one person decided to control their money, instead of allowing money to control them. That's the only difference. So where should you begin? Not tomorrow, not next month. Today, open a savings account, track your expenses, skip one unnecessary purchase, invest your first dollar, read one book about money, watch one educational video every week. None of these actions will change your life overnight, but together, they can completely change your future. Remember, every large fortune started with a first step. Every successful investor bought their first asset. Every financially free person was once a complete beginner. They simply refused to stay one forever. And here's the most important lesson of all. Money is not the goal. Freedom is. Freedom to choose where you live. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to help the people you love. Freedom to stop worrying every time an unexpected bill arrives. That's what financial literacy is really about. It's not about becoming obsessed with money. It's about building a life where money stops controlling your decisions. So the next time your paycheck arrives, ask yourself one simple question. Will I spend this money, or will I make it work for me? Because that single question, asked month after month, year after year, can completely change your future. The journey to financial freedom doesn't begin with thousands of dollars. It begins with one decision, one habit, $1, and one step taken today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more practical lessons that can help you build a smarter, stronger financial future. Because the best investment you'll ever make is investing in yourself.